Several years ago, we started to hear the same thing from many different people. We heard about parents whose lives are becoming busier and busier, their lives are becoming more hectic, and they wanted and value more time with their children. We also heard from a lot of people about their interest in their children having more experiences and learning about the world. And so we said, you know, there's a meaningful role we can play in helping families experience real discovery. And by real, we mean authentic, engaging experiences no matter where in the world we're going. So whether it's in Cody, Wyoming, going to a rodeo, or going on a ranch and meeting ranch hands and understanding their life, or whether it's in Yellowstone, we partner with people from the Yellowstone Institute who give guided walks to our guests. They provide lectures about the animals, the ecosystems, and how the park works. And then they go and actually do a live volunteer project together. Or whether it's in Ireland and visiting with a local family, or going to a dairy farm and understanding how those people live. That is something that we seek to provide for our guests, such that they come away having a better understanding of where they've been. And I think that's one of the great things that we can do to add value to their experience.
I think the beauty of the authentic discovery is that it makes the education fun. You know, these trips are for children as well, and they want to, you know, as the parents want the children to learn, the parents want to learn. But by learning through the experience, by learning from the people, by learning from the landscape, from the animals, from the sounds and the smells, I mean, by embracing the whole place where you are and being immersed in it, you're learning through the experience that you're having. And so by having that authentic discovery, by you know, having a Navajo woman braid your hair, that's a pretty neat way to learn.
I think if we do our job right, I think our guests will return from their trips having, you know, learned a lot themselves, having developed deeper relationship with their family members, having learned a lot about where they traveled, and I think just a lot of just unadulterated pure fun. You know, it is fun to travel. It's fun to enjoy the types of things that we choreograph for our guests to do. It's a lot of fun doing it with your family members, being removed from all the societal pressures and things that just distract people, and just being with your family in a great destination, having a great time. What's better than that?
Choosing Tauck Bridges was absolutely the best thing we ever did. It was, it far exceeded our expectations, absolutely.
Expectations were just to have a fun family vacation and see some of the national parks, but this trip sure surpassed that.
A trip like this with grandparents, children, parents is really the way to go.
And as a mother, I've been totally relieved of all duties. I didn't have to worry about a thing.
And that makes me very happy.
They made it so easy. We got more touring done in the day. Didn't have to worry about reservations.
And because you didn't have to worry about, you didn't have any pressure on you.
We didn't argue.
I didn't have to worry about driving, finding the place, you know, worrying about if you were reading the map correctly, worry about what she's doing in the back of the car and all that. You know, it is, you can have a good time and you can bond because you're not stressed.
We've been able to get together more as a family because we've had the other things, we didn't have to worry about anything else.
Jordan and I have had some great conversations that we wouldn't probably be able to have if I was driving and concentrating a bit more.
And we found this to be a nice balance. So we have family time, and then we also have, you know, a lot of very well planned educational things.
It was a lot of fun to learn about like what you're looking at and to hear the history of it. It made you really appreciate what you're seeing.
We thought she picked up more of what was going on because it was a group of children looking at it together instead of her parents saying, "Now please look at that, see what you're seeing over there."
Right.
You know,
this is important.
This is important. Instead, all the friends went together, and our tour guide took them up and said, and made it fun again. You know, you see, look at what you're seeing, da da da, which took away the pressure for me to say, "Please remember this for the next time."
I think they learned a lot and they don't remember learning it, which is really cool. That's the way to learn.
They've all tried things they've never done before.
Yep.
All of them. And that's great. As parents, that's the best thing you can offer your children, new experiences, to try new things.
I tried buffalo wings.
They've all tried everything. They've tried buffalo.
And the best part of it was that the kids got along really well.
They all played from the first night, and it was just wonderful watching them make new friends.
The melding of all of the children of different ages has been absolutely terrific.
My favorite thing that happened this whole trip was meeting new friends.
Usually when we take family trips, I can only hang out with my brother, and in this way I wasn't stuck with that one option.
before you know it, they wanted to have dinner themselves and all of that. And we were happy because we knew that she was happy and she was having a good time.
I think this has been a really, really worthwhile trip, and we're actually looking into maybe going to some other places with Bridges.
It was our first tour ever, and I had a lot of reservations about going on a tour. But after going on this tour, we wanted to look at the brochures to find out when's the next tour.
Before we really looking for something specific. Now, I think the Tauck Bridges experience is something that is part of what we're looking for.
Now that I have been on this trip with all different children from other families and our grandchildren and our son, I would highly recommend it. But I think the children just made this so much fun, something we will always remember, and I know the children will always remember it also.
I'd do it again.
In a heartbeat.